Okay, this is our wall squat. So we're gonna start, I'm gonna demonstrate this at around 90 degrees. We can do it below 90, we can do it at half squat depth also. So we're gonna set ourselves up here, toes below, at or below the knees. And from here, right, I wanna make sure that I'm drawing my transverse abdominis in, so I'm pulling my belly in and compressing there. I'm making sure that my my feet are hips width apart. Start that again. So this is going to be our wall squat drill. So we're going to start with our hips at 90. We can do this below 90. We can do it at half squat depth as well. So we're going to start with our feet hip width apart, and we want to make sure that our knees are in line with that. Right? We tend to have the tendency to have our knees come out. For the purpose of this drill, we're going to keep our knees in line with our toes and everything pointing forward. From here, I'm going to start by compressing my spine. So I'm going to use that transverse abdominis to engage and compress. From here, right, I'm going to lift my pelvis up just a little bit. So belly's on tight. I'm going to push my feet into the wall and drag them down a little bit. Right, so they're going in and down. And now from here, I want to go into this anterior pelvic tilt as I continue to push into the wall and pull down, right? So if I'm on a slippery surface, I'm going to slide up that way, right? But that's why we want to be on a surface where we have a good amount of traction. And really all I'm looking for is some activation and tightness happening here, right? A lot of times we tend to get super quad dominant, but if we can now set our pelvis appropriately, and we could start to get a nice strong contraction here, and this is going to allow us to engage our glutes and our hamstrings a lot more coming up out of the bottom of the squat. So again, we can position ourselves at the bottom at 90, right, and then we can go up to about a half squat just so we get that same firing pattern throughout that full range of motion. And this is just a way for our body to start to connect those tissues by tensioning off our core, our glutes, and our hamstrings.